The new mini set gave us the first ever dual class quest for Hunter and Warlock, Battle at the End Time. To complete this quest, we first need to fill our hand, then we need to empty our hand. And our reward is Tick and Tock, a 5 mana 8/8 with Battlecry to draw until our hand is full, and Death Rattle to empty the opponent's hand. And hopefully when the opponent has no cards, it should be pretty easy for us to win. The best way for us to fill our hand is with Wilderness Pack, a 1 mana spell that gives us 5 temporary beasts, and the best way to empty it is with King Malak, a 4 mana 5/6 legendary with Battlecry to discard our hand and give us an infinite banana. And thanks to All You Can Eat, a 3 mana spell that draws 3 minions of different types, finding Malak and therefore completing the quest is actually very consistent. So from there, all we need to do is trigger the Death Rattle of Tick and Tock, so we're hoping it draws into Terror Scale Stalker, a 2 mana 2/3 with Battlecry to trigger a friendly minion's Death Rattle.
Sylvanas versus the Lich King!
Crush your defiance as I crushed your city.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Just a terrible, terrible hand. Somehow it keeps getting worse. That's a decent card at least. Paraglide fills my hand, right? I'm definitely dumping a card here because I don't want to overdraw Maluk. And if I ever want to complete my quest, obviously I need Maluk since I drew my 7, my 8, and my 9. Didn't draw my Maluk though. Or either of my cards that draw the Maluk, or any of the cards that might draw the card that draws Maluk. Maybe tracking does it.
The moment is upon us.
All you can eat. I guess maybe I play this little guy with Maluk next turn. I get a nice little 1-cost spell. Although, is that even good if I'm playing Dragon on turn 6? I have the banana, the spell, my natural draw. Maybe I just play a Glacial Shard here and heal for 2. Or maybe I just banana my Maluk. Probably Glacial Shard though. Alright, let's see if it's possible for me to win without any of my big stuff. I guess I have Elise. Elise counts as big stuff. I mean, I feel like there's just no world where I beat Bwansamdi. Does anyone else feel like this game is already over? I guess if they just never draw Bwansamdi, it's fine.
Come closer, critic.
Okay, that draws a card for me to discard. Cubicle. I guess Orbital Moon is a strong card. I guess that was a fine TikTok.
Let none survive.
What if... I guess I shoot these. Maybe I shoot those. Just Reborns.
Come closer, critters.
Shield up. The fate of us all.
Protect my Tick and Talk so I can stalk them again at some point. I don't know if that's really useful.
The citadel stands strong.
But I am guaranteed to hit a discard because of this Ancient of Yore here.
You really think you...
I got this. Oh, mesmerizing melody.
That's weak. This draws just a Wound Prey. This draws nothing. I do want to kill this and then pop Tick and Talk. Am I willing to play Nomelia here?
Witness true arcane
What if I do this?
How enigmatic.
I have no time for games.
Okay, that was a good set of cards. Corpse Explosion and Umbra. And now I do still have my natural Tick and Talk Death Rattle. If that matters. So I can track for Elise here if I want to play her. But what if I just play 9 bananas?
Let none survive.
Okay. And I do have Nomelia plus 4 bananas to clear out any line of taunts they can put up here. Beautiful.
Sylvanas versus Uther.
I will fight with honor.
Victory for the Forsaken.
I think I'm supposed to toss Elise with this deck. Which is, an interesting feeling. But we toss it so we can find Wilderness Pack. Wilderness Pack fills my hand on turn 4, it looks like.
What's your dream destination?
Boom. I might just be naturally dumping my hand this game.
A black arrow.
Glacial Shard can be good if they play the 4-mana dragon next turn. I don't know if that's what they're playing, but they've got an imbue card, so maybe they've got some dragons. Whatever. I'll just play it. So if I draw anything that costs 2 or less,
Petal and sword.
except maybe an unlucky tracking. I can finish my quest next turn. Beautiful.
A black arrow.
I was gonna say if they have Dirty Rat, I'm gonna be really upset, but I guess this thing still gets its Death Rattle off Dirty Rat. Then we're just both top decking. Which is probably bad for my deck, but you know. Alright, looks like a nice clean tick and talk here. My opponent doesn't really have much of a hand to be discarded, but probably enough that I'm happy to play it. And I guess I just want a Critter Caretaker here, probably.
Come closer, critter.
If I hold Wisp for any reason, I guess it gets hand buffed. Wisp. Yes, please draw your most expensive stuff. They have coin, so if that's an 8-drop, or if this draws into an 8-drop, it's playable, so I probably should go ahead and stalk here. Terror Scale Stalker, this trades, they're showing 6. Probably just push 8 face. Maybe Elise plus another heal man.
I remember this place well.
These are all pretty unexciting. I do have a couple spells that benefit from spell damage. Probably just play it safe and take armor, though. And then Raptors. Anachronos, Gelbin, and some other decent stuff. Alright, I think this game is over. They do have another weapon hit, which I guess can draw... They're not playing Ziliax. This might be a 5-cost card they just drew. Toreth, maybe? They did end up with 3 cards in their hand here, which is kind of a lot. This draws just Incendious.
I'll shelter you. Oh.
I guess I just grab... Oops. I was still kind of thinking, but I guess I just grabbed the Incendious here. Oh, it was just another Crafter's Aura. Okay. Probably bad. I do have no Amelia to get through it if it's a taunt, and it's not.
Sylvanas versus Lady Prestor. You shall pay for your insolence.
Victory for the Forsaken.
Is Raptor Nest Nurse a keep? I start with a 6-card hand, right? Because of coin. Play this, 5, 6, 6, 7. Maybe I should just be keeping Nest Nurse. But it's just so much worse than Wilderness Pack or actually drawing Malak. I think I toss it. Maybe an Elise game. So I dropped a 6. I guess I just tracking or pass the turn or whatever. And then up to 7, all you can eat, and I can play big man into bigger man on 4 and 5, right?
The moment is upon us.
I guess this is probably just Protoss Mage, which means Glacial Shard is not particularly good post TikTok. So I guess I'll just draw it here and probably discard it. Actually, that was bad, because if I top deck my other shard, this only draws 2. But it worked out. And I guess I'm coining shard face here. I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to just Malik here. I could try to go like Elise and grab a 1 mana location for next turn. But I think it's just supposed to be Malik. And I guess I could have bananaed a Wisp instead of playing a Glacial Shard that doesn't do anything. They're pretty similar. That's all you got, huh? So, have to assume that Tick and Talk are getting Sleet Skatered here. But it looks like I drew a Terror Scale Stalker, so that's fine. Oh. Surely I don't get polymorphed, right? Oh, the game is so dog shit. I can still draw into Umbra and discard their hand with that. Nothing in my hand draws. So what? I've got 8 cards, 1 Umbra, 1 tracking.
My hand is too full.
The fuck? How did that get in their deck?
Don't use your head. Use mine.
I do need to keep my hand empty so Gilly doesn't make me overdraw Umbra. Oh, I'm just hand buffing the shit out of myself here, right?
Let none survive.
Probably just play stuff. I play this, go down to 6, that's fine.
Welcome to the world.
I'll shelter you.
Alright, so the good thing about this board is I force my opponent to spend mana on Bob into Blizzard into Discovered Blizzard into another Discovered Blizzard. So that does tie up their mana for a while.
8 combatant center, and I take the crown.
Can't really trade off Nomelia, but I don't need to. Can just run into this Flame Elemental. So this has to be Counterspell or Ice Barrier since it came off the weapon.
Let none survive.
I play Nomelia. I have 8 cards in hand, so this and this both give me a card, which means I do need to dump here. I guess I can just dump another Croc. I don't really want to fill my board. Maybe I try to get this counterspelled, and then if it's not counterspelled, I just play a Critter Caretaker.
Come closer, critters.
Ice Barrier. Yay, it's Blizzard! Woo! Blizzard! Yay! I guess I shouldn't be stacking on one minion since Sleet Skater's a card.
Reality woven.
You fool. Now when I draw my Umbra, she does an extra 2 damage. Well, I did draw my Umbra. That's good. It is still guaranteed to hit Tick and Talk.
Victory is in my grasp.
My people will regret their backside.
Why didn't my opponent have any Colossuses in hand? I did hit Chrono Boost though, and double Sleet Skater I guess is very good. So as long as my opponent's weapon doesn't generate a third Blizzard, I think I should be fine.
Vengeance is near.
I mean, I guess they can just play a Colossus here, and it's relatively strong. I probably should have tried to banana around a Colossus, since it does so little damage. I believe that Colossus, if it is a Colossus, which it is, I believe it costs 8 mana. Yes! A third Blizzard! Yes! The game is so fucking fun. Is anyone else having fucking fun right now? God, I'm having a good time. I'm just having such a fucking good-ass time right now. So, Colossus is going to do, I guess my deck tracker says 12 damage next turn. I can only save one of my guys, but that's fine. I'm sure they'll probably just set this to 3 health, and then for the first time ever, this will not be a Blizzard, it will be a Frostbolt or a Fireball to kill my Umbra. What the hell is this? Don't you have a Colossus in your hand that you have to play? Oh my god. Oh, I try so hard to not be mean to my opponents, but what the hell was this play? Literally just waste. I mean, I guess it was guaranteed to kill still, but like, you just didn't have to play 2 of those Seabreeze Chalices. It's okay, Murazond will win the game for me.
Timelines converge at your end.
Okay, nothing defensive. That's really, really fucking awesome. I was hoping to throw some bananas on a taunt, but I guess that doesn't matter.
I have no time for games.
Playing around another Colossus here, I guess.
Betrayers will suffer endless torment.
I remember this place well.
How bad could this be? If it's plus attack, it does 16 damage, I think. Which doesn't kill me. Discover a spell. How do you not fish for Blizzard off that? They do have Ice Barrier, so I don't believe I have guaranteed lethal here. I don't even know if I should have played Kerrigan, actually. Maybe I was supposed to play Patchwork Pals. Wow, I fucking won. Oh my god, I'm so exhausted.